Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you a classic song that everyone should know. It's The Air That I Breathe by Hammond. It's also got famous from the Hollies did a version, and Phil Everly as well. Beautiful song, lovely little progression. Other songs have been based on this. If you know what songs, let me know in the comments. Yeah, great song. You've got to learn how to play it. I'm going to teach you it today. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications button, and I do love to hear from you. So please leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. I read every single comment, but let me know where in the world you're from, and let me know what songs I should do next as well. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel. You can do it with a thanks on the video, or you can support me on Patreon. I'll put the tabs for this on there and loads of other songs as well. So if you want the tabs for this, check it out on my Patreon page. Link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning, and I'm playing it in the key that the Phil Everly version is, in the key of A. If you want to play along to the Hammond version, just put a capo on fret number 1, because it's in B flat. If you put a capo on fret number 1, then it's all going to work nicely. And then if you want to play along to the Hollies, it's a little bit out of tune, but put a capo on fret number 3. But this is based on the Phil Everly version. But if you wanted to do your own version, this is a really nice key. Works really well on the acoustic guitar. Okay, so the verse sounds like this. So I've taken some bits from different versions of it and made it kind of work nicely together. Okay, so we're going to start with an A chord. D2, G2 and B2, 3 fingers. And you're going to play the A string as well. We're then going to play G2 and open B string. And then G2 and B2. And then we'll go up to B3 and G4. Back to B2 and G2. And then strangely it goes to B and G1. So bar 1 and 2, you got this one. Into bar 3, and we're going to go up a C sharp arpeggio goes, which is little finger on fret 4 of the A string, so A4, third finger D3, first finger on G1, and second finger on B2, and we'll just roll down it. And then we're going to play B2 again, and then open B. So you've got into the next bar, we've got an E4, and then I like this little lick. He plays it a lot of times in the Hammond version, which is B2, hammer on to B3, pull off to B2, then G4, G2, G1, down to D4, back to G1. So if I put bars 3 and 4 together, go. If you struggle to do that lick, you can just keep the chord going through the 2 bars. Into bar 5, and we've got a D chord. Nice and easy. Second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3. It then goes to D minor. First finger E1, third finger B3, second finger on G2. And then take your third finger off and play the open B string in the middle of that chord. So you've got D with G2, open B, and E1. And then play the note B2 on the end. So bar 6 will go. Then back to an A chord for 2 bars. And you can just arpeggiate it however you feel. Okay, so the whole line goes. repeats. So you play the whole line again up to bar 7, but you don't play bar 8. Instead it goes to the bridge a bar early. We've got this. So C sharp minor, I'm placing my little finger on A4, second finger on D2, first finger on G1. We then play G2, open B, and then B2. So you got, and then the next bar 10's the same. And then we've got a D minor chord. It kind of struggled to get all the notes that I wanted in it, so I've just put this kind of partial D minor. First finger on G2, second finger on D3, third finger on B3, then another B3, E, B3, so, and then a bar of A. So that line goes. It then repeats that. That then goes on to the next line, which is exactly the same as the first verse that we did before. So you got. Which takes us to the chorus. We've got this. So all that is an A chord for a bar, 2 bars, an E chord for a bar. Have we done an E chord? First finger on G1, second finger A2, third finger D2. Then back to A chord for 2 bars, E for a bar, A for 2 bars, E for a bar. So 2 bars of A, 1 bar of E. You do that 3 times round. You can strum it with a plectrum, or you can do finger picking. And get this. So with a pick, or you can just strum it with your fingers, however you want. And then there's a little instrumental that goes. So for that E minor, just A2 and D2, hit all the strings, then play E3, E2, then E. So it goes. Then a D chord with open D, G2 and B3, and then play the notes E2, E and then B3. So then play an A chord, then play E, B3 and B2, and then just an E major chord to finish. So the whole line goes. And that just repeats. And then you just go back up to the verse, plays the verse once through, then chorus, and then that's the end of the song. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it helps me out, as does giving me a like on the video and pressing that notifications button. And the more comments, the better. So just get some comments in there. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then you can support me on my Patreon page. Link to that is in the description. I've also got a new Instagram account. It's Andy Hillier Guitar. So come and give me a follow on there. That'd be awesome as well. Well, Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.